Good morning, children. Today we'll talk about the difference between two tenses, past simple and past continuous. Прошедшее простое и прошедшее продолжительное. Both tenses happen in the past. Past simple describes a finished action in the past. Действие в прошлом. Something has happened. We use such words to show the past simple. Yesterday, last week, last year, last Tuesday, 2 days, 2 hours or 2 weeks ago, and etc. In past simple, verbs can be regular and irregular. Правильные и неправильные глаголы. To regular verbs we add the ending ed. Play, played. Work, worked. Look, looked. Smile, smiled. Irregular verbs change their forms. We use the second form of the verb from the irregular verb list. Таблица неправильных глаголов. Go, went. Buy, bought. Speak, spoke. Let's look at the example. For example, regular verbs. Last year we stayed in London. Stayed is regular verb. Stay, stayed. I took this picture of my sister a year ago. Took is irregular verb. Take, took. Negative and questions. Past simple has a helping verb, did. In negative sentences, we use didn't and the first form of the second verb. For example, I played. I didn't play. We started. We didn't start. They watched. They didn't watch. He had. He didn't have. He saw. He didn't see. She did. She didn't do. It went. It didn't go. Questions. In questions, we put did on the first place. Did I play? Did we start? Did you watch? Did they have? Did he see? Did she do? Did it go? Let's practice page 22, exercise 2, student's book. Press stop and try to make it yourself. Now let's check your answers. We saw the photo yesterday and we all thought it was fake. They didn't go on holiday last year. They stayed at home. Did you get my mail? I didn't play football last weekend. I couldn't because the weather was horrible. She took a photo and put it on her blog a few minutes ago. Did you watch the film last night? Yes, we did. It was really dull. Let's talk about past continuous. Past continuous – длительное время. Past continuous describes an action in progress in the past. We can use such words to show past continuous tense. At 7 p.m., at 9 p.m., yesterday. Yesterday morning, last night, yesterday from 5 to 8, and etc. Remember the formula for past continuous. To be, was, were, plus verb, plus ing. In affirmative sentences, for example, I was going, you were doing, he was seeing, she was playing, it was telling, you were fighting, we were reading, they were cooking. In negative, we say was not or were not. For example, I was or wasn't going, you weren't doing, he, she or it wasn't playing, you, we, they weren't reading. In questions, we put was or were on the first place. For example, was I breathing? Were you living? Was he, she, it studying? Were you with they sleeping? Let's practice. Look at page 22, exercise 5, student's book. Press stop and try to make it yourself. Let's check your answers. I was waiting outside the cinema at 7 p.m. Luckily, it wasn't raining. At 9 o'clock last night, they were talking on the phone. They weren't doing their homework. Was he playing football at 5 o'clock? No, he was watching a match on TV. At 8:30 a.m., she wasn't cycling to school. She was sitting on a bus. What were you doing on the 1st of January? Were you having a party? At 1 o'clock I was making sandwiches. I wasn't cooking pasta. In conclusion, the main difference between past simple and past continuous is that in the first case it is important for us to show the sequence of events in the past, and in the second to emphasize the duration of an action at a particular point in the time in the past. Главное отличие past simple и past continuous заключается в том, что в первом случае нам важно показать последовательность событий в прошлом, а во втором подчеркнуть длительность действия в конкретный момент времени в прошлом. Past continuous показывает длительность, past simple произошедшее действие в прошлом. Please learn the rules and have a nice day. Practice grammar exercise in workbook page 18.